Hey guys, so as you know, exercise is a very important part of my day and my life, but while it's important to stretch and hydrate before a workout, it is equally as important to take care of your body after a workout as well. When I'm dancing, I have to do show after show, and it's really important for me to take proper care of my joints and muscles each day to ensure that they stay strong and limber for my next performances. So today I'm gonna show you how to restore your body after a workout. All right, let's go. All right, so obviously it depends on what time of day you're working out, but when you're done with your workout, you should replenish your muscles by eating a protein-packed snack and maybe some complex carbs as well. Certain studies recommend 50 grams of carbohydrates and 30 grams of protein within 2 hours of your workout, but obviously that depends on your height, your weight, and intensity of activity. So right here we have some almonds. Delicious, fantastic, great snack. Gives you a lot of energy, high in protein. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm certainly gonna recommend what not to do, and that's get nuts that are covered in salt and covered in spices and all these types of things. As much as I love spicy things, just get raw. It's gonna benefit you a lot more, give you a lot more energy, and it's just gonna be better for you. And that's what this is all about. Cashews, delightful. Rice cakes, almond butter, a protein bar, easy, convenient. I like to take those with me. They're kind of like candy bars for me, honestly. They're like little treats. Don't have too much, and also be careful that they don't have a lot of sugar, because they might say, hey, I'm healthy, I'm awesome, I'm a protein bar, eat me. But just turn it on the other side, check it out, look at the ingredients, make sure it doesn't have a lot of hidden sugars in there. We've got some hummus, we've got some complex carbs here with some pita bread, delicious, and of course, my favorite friend of all time on the planet Earth, water, aqua, H2O, the river of life. Ha, 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 ha. Sorry, I'm distracted because I'm eating these almonds, which are delicious and nutritious and make me want to do the dishes. Let's go to the next subject, shall we? Stretching. One of the most common things that people either forget to do or don't make time for after a workout is stretching. For me, this is vital. Stretching after a workout reduces muscle fatigue and increases blood circulation, all right? So super, super important. You don't have to stretch every single muscle, just the ones that tend to get tight. So let's just start right now. We'll start with some hamstrings right here, okay? It's just both legs straight out. This is very important. You don't want to sit slouched when you're like this, okay? You want to sit upright. You want to keep your body straight. You want to go as straight as far as you possibly can. And then right about there, I can't go any further, so then I round out my back. And that is when you get a massive and incredible stretch here, and actually you get a stretch in your lower back as well. Pigeon pose is one of my favorites. This gets your glutes. This is fantastic after any workout or just at the end of the day, whenever it is. You want to bring it into like a L shape right here, 90-degree angle, and you're gonna basically just collapse over it, all right? You don't have to go all the way down if you're not flexible. And I see people in yoga class and they're just like all the way down. They're just super flexible, and I'm like, "Arr." So for me, this is something I need to work on myself personally, and to you know, get the mobility in this area a little bit better. So using your hands to balance yourself and to adjust it. You want to hold these for about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. This is a great stretch, especially for the glutes. Do both sides, very, very important. And it opens up those hips. So sometimes when I'm working out, I'm lifting or I'm dancing, whatever it might be, I feel like my spine can feel compressed. So I really like to elongate that. And so a great one is ragdoll pose. They kind of, you lean forward, your legs can slightly be bent, and just let your head hang and let your spine stretch out. I also like to do is actually interlock my hands around my neck and just let gravity do its thing and elongate that spine. So I'm like here, and I just relax. And that traction on the neck and on the back, sometimes I can feel it releasing, and it feels fantastic. Another great stretch is stretching out your pectoral muscles, your chest. A lot of times you can actually just put your thumbs up like that and just kind of open them up. If that's not enough, I want you to interlock your hands in the back. You can do it this way, or you can just grab your hand. And what that does is you go here, you basically just elongate that and open it up. And woo, that gives you a nice little stretch. I would probably say about 85% of my injuries in the past have been because I didn't stretch properly beforehand, or I didn't warm up properly before. So I can't stress to you enough how important stretching is, not just for the athlete or if you're a dancer, but just in life in general. It's such an important way to keep your body mobile, active, and healthy. One of my favorite post-workout activities is foam rolling. If you know about foam rolling, you already know. You already know how beneficial this is. And if you don't, it's gonna change your life. Seriously, this is incredible. This is like giving yourself a deep tissue massage. It's highly, highly recommended before a workout, but also after a workout. So without further ado, let's get started. This particular one actually has a vibrating element to it, which is awesome because it just kind of activates and heats up your muscles as well. But for right now, I'm gonna keep it off and we're just gonna roll it out. So the first one we're gonna work on is your quads, okay? So what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna align the foam roller over your quads, just above your knee, and basically just roll back and forth. You wanna find what's stiff for you, what's tense, what's tight for you. And when you feel that, like for me, I'm a little bit more on the outside, so I'm gonna kind of focus on that one. And I'm a little bit more focused on my right leg right now because it's a little more tight. So I'm gonna roll back and forth. Make sure you do not roll over any joints, right? So you don't wanna roll over your knee. That's a big no-no. You can use this leg, right, to sort of guide you, give you a little bit of balance. You can relieve some pressure by putting more pressure in your hands and in your foot to take some weight out if it's too sore. And then you can gently release it and go deeper into the foam roll. The second one we wanna work on is the IT band, which is this muscle right here on the outside. This one is amazing. I can't tell you the amount of injuries I've had with my knees, my lower back. This muscle right here is going to alleviate so much pain. It's gonna prevent so many injuries. We cross our leg like that, boom, right? Now really focusing on it. So we're gonna roll back and forth like this, boom, just right, you'll feel it. This one is very, woo! If you're doing it right, it feels, ooh, toasty. You can alleviate some of the pressure by lifting yourself up with using your hands. So you can roll, boom. But if you really want to dig in there, then just release all your body weight. Ooh, it's spicy. But I'm telling you, that is going to prevent so much injury and alleviate so much stress in your lower back. Because it's all connected. Everything is connected. So the next one we want to work on is the TFL. TFL is in this area right here, boom. So what we want to do with this one, it's just the same one as the quad, similar. We're gonna angle the body, and you're gonna feel it right in this area right here, boom. Okay, you're gonna know when you hit it. You'll know it's right. This muscle right in this area. Woo! It feels delicious. It hurts like crazy, especially if you're tense. So you're gonna roll back and forth on this one, and again, you're just gonna kind of feel it out, sense it out. So that is a really great one because we can get really tight and really tense in that area. All right? Oh, it's fantastic. The next muscle we're gonna work on is the piriformis. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit on the foam roller. You're gonna put your leg in a 4 position, like crossed over this leg. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna dip your knee down. So you don't wanna be set flat, you wanna go on an angle. And you're gonna start to immediately, holy mother of angels, right there. You feel it right in this spot right there, boom. That piriformis is on fire. I hold a lot of my tension in my glutes, right? And that affects your lower back. That affects so much a part of your body. So you loosen this up, you're gonna feel a lot of tension being released all throughout your body because once again, it's all connected. And make sure that you do both sides, always, okay? Always, 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 both sides. Often one side will be a little bit stiffer than the other. That's absolutely normal. You don't wanna overdo it, but you also wanna get in there. You know, you don't wanna just sort of lightly graze across it. It should feel a little uncomfortable because that means you're really getting in there and you're really working it out. Ice bath pumps out the lactic acid, it brings down the inflammation, and it helps me recover so fast to where I wake up the next morning and I feel like I have brand new legs. It's incredible. And if I don't do it, man, do I feel that soreness. All right guys, here we go. So we're gonna fill the bathtub up with some water. As you can see, I'm actually wearing socks. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird, but actually your toes can get really, really, really cold. And so I actually like to leave my socks on. It's a little barrier, a little buffer. All right, so the tub is about a quarter of the way full. I usually go about halfway full, but it's taking forever. So now we're gonna put the ice in, all right? immediately you already feel it. So this is important. Make sure you take deep, big breaths. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, okay? All right, so you just jump in. This part is the worst part, the absolute worst part. After this, you're home free. So you go in and you're like, no, why? Why am I doing this? Why? Woo! Lean back. Get a second. But this right here, that's the worst part, the absolute worst part. All right, so once you get past that, you're home free, you're good. Your legs actually start to acclimate to the ice, and after a while, they actually kind of start to numb out a little bit. And as you can see, my socks, that little kind of creates a buffer between the cold, which is great because your toes get cold very, very fast. All right, they lose circulation really fast. So sometimes you want to poke your toes out at the end. It's actually good. They're actually acclimated now. I feel good. I feel relaxed. I know this seems excessive. I know this seems like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But I promise you the benefits from this are incredible. From circulation to inflammation. Even if you're not a full athlete or a runner or a dancer or whatever it might be, this can still bring you massive amounts of benefits. And I probably stay in here for about 10 to 12 minutes. If you go full body, you can stay in a little less. You can't stay in that quite as long because your organs are now in the cold water. Oh God! And I will say, when you move, it makes it colder. If you stay still, you don't feel the cold so much, but when you start to move, boy, you're like, oh yeah, that's cold, I forgot. All right guys, there you have it. Those are just a few tips on how to recover after a workout. We covered food, stretching, foam rolling, and of course, ice, which I'm freezing right now, but it's great. Really great. So make sure you guys leave the comments below and tell me how you recover after a workout, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.